Hey everybody, it's me, Krystal, or Krystal with a K, and for today I have a very ambitious TBR for September. Basically, I just have a lot of books, well not a lot, I have like 6 books that I really want to get done this month. I have a tendency to be kind of lazy and forgetful and not finish books, so it would make me really happy to be able to finish a good amount of books. Now y'all, even if I finish one book, it'll get me out of this slump. It's not necessarily a reading slump, it's just me not really having a want or I guess a passion to even read right now. So I feel like if I get at least one book done, it'll help me to get back into the gear of reading and things like that. So, I'm just cleaning my glasses because they're dirty. There's something on them. See, this is why having glasses is such a pain, because certain things will get like caught on your glasses, and it's annoying. But anyway. Let's not ramble on about glasses. I just need to wear them sometimes because I can't really see. Okay, so we're going to start with, I guess, the books that are a little bit more known in the book community. We're going to start with those. Alright, yes, I have all my books right here. I have 6 books on my September TBR. And we're going to start with this book right here. I'm sure most of you know this book. It's by Scott Westerfield, and it's the Uglies series, I guess. That's the cover of it. It's the Uglies series. It's Uglies, Pretties, Specials, and Extras. And funny, and actually pretty interestingly, I was like halfway through this book and then like I forgot to read it and then I had to return it. And then I got it again and then I had to reread it because I forgot to keep reading it. And so now it's like my 3rd time trying to reread it. So pray for me, y'all, that I get through that book because I really want to get to the next one. And the next book is one that you all probably know if you're in the book community or if you like to read in general. You probably have seen this book or heard about it from somewhere. It's called The Selection. Here it is. It's really a beautiful book. I love the cover of it. It's nice. Well, I mean, I don't feel like they should have shown her face on every cover. Like, it's the same face, like, on every cover. But, yeah, you know. It's by Kiera Cass. And, it's kind of the same story. Like, I was kind of far in it. I was like maybe about 80 pages into it, maybe even more, and I've kind of forgot, and I just never really picked it back up. I really hope to be getting to those like probably later into September. Moving on, this is another book. It's by Sue Grafton. It's actually I think it's called the Alphabet series. Oh, my bad. I haven't told you guys about like what the book's about. Okay, so this one is basically where you turn, I think you turn 16 and you basically turn from ugly to pretty, and yeah, and basically it's this girl named Tally and her best friend, I'm not even sure what his name is, I forgot. Her best friend that I'm not even sure what his name is, I forgot. Her best friend basically turns pretty like a couple months before she does, and he like doesn't really remember her that much at all. And so she's been waiting to turn pretty for a long time because she wanted to go basically like be with him, I guess. And so it's basically her story about like if she's gonna get the surgery and like what happens, and then she like finds a really good friend along the way. Hope that makes sense. I'm not really good at explaining things. The Selection is basically about this girl named America, and she gets entered into like this it's not a pageant, but basically like this basically this king is picks from these girls to basically be his queen, I guess, and she's entered into the contest, or whatever you want to call it. I'm sorry, guys, I'm not good at explaining certain things, so my apologies. Like I said, the next book is by Sue Grafton. It's called A is for Alibi. It's basically about this girl named Kinsey Malone, and she's a private investigator, and she basically gets a call from this one girl, from a girl named Nikki. A girl named Nikki Fife. And Nikki basically says, I was convicted of killing my husband, and I was put in jail. Now I'm out, and I want to basically clear my name and basically like find out who actually killed my husband, because she says that she was wrongfully convicted of killing her husband, and she wants Kinsey basically to help her clear her name. And a lot happened in this book. I'm actually I'm not that far. There's about like 300 or so pages in this book, and I'm almost at page 100. But a lot has happened in these about 94 pages. So it's actually really, really good. I just, like I said, I forget to finish it. So yeah, but I want to be getting to that one. There's one book over here that I'm going to show after I show this book, and that's the book that I want to get to first. Please, y'all, root for me in the comments that I finish these books, because I really do. Because there's so many books that have been coming out, or that are going to come out, that I really want to get, and I don't want to be having books that I haven't read unread. I want to have like all these books read, so that way I can make some space for those new books, So next book on my TBR is called Kill Shot, and it's by Vince Flynn. I really like the cover of it, like has that man right there, and I think the 3 people, and the Eiffel Tower in Paris. It's really nice. Oh, those are statues, my bad. It's a really nice cover though. What I can tell from the synopsis is that basically this trained CSI agent is like basically like pretty ruthless. Like he can kill, and like basically like no one can like he can kill, but like no one knows that he's the one doing it, because like he's untraceable. And okay, you know what? I'm just going to read the synopsis, because I'm not good at explaining this. So I'm just going to read the synopsis, and you guys tell me in the comments what you think is going to be happening in this book, because I'm not good at explaining this. I tried. Basically, it says, in the years since the CIA trained and then unleashed him, Mitch Rapp has demodeled Kill by Untraceable Kill, the network of monsters behind the Pan Am Lockerbie tourist attack. The hunt leads to Paris, where a deadly trap is sprung as the bullet leaves Rapp's silenced pistol, followed by the discovery of 9 bodies, including the Libya's oil minister in one of the city's finest hotels. Washington wants no part of this international crisis, and Rapp is deemed a liability by Stan Hurley, one of his handlers. But as he slips outside their control to operate on his own, it will soon become clear that nothing is more dangerous than a wounded and cornered Mitch Rapp. So you guys tell me in the comments what you think is going to be going on in this book, because like I said, I'm not the best explainer. So yeah, okay, moving on. This is one of my favorite authors of all time. Her name is Nora Roberts. This book is called Sanctuary. Most of these books come from the library, or I bought them at the library. This one, like I said, it's called Sanctuary. It's basically about a woman named Jo Ellen Hathaway, and basically she spent a long time at this house called the Sanctuary, and she all of a sudden her mom ended up disappearing, and she ended up leaving because, like, I guess her mom had died on this, like, in this house or whatever. And basically she starts getting these really weird pictures of her mom naked and dead. And so it says that Jo must return to the island and to her bitterly estranged family, and with the help of one man, learn the truth about the tragic past. But Sanctuary may be the most dangerous place of all. So I guess she's just basically trying to uncover certain things about her mom's passing. So I'm really interested to know, like, what exactly happened to her mother, because it basically says that after the sudden unexplained disappearance of her mother. So I don't know, I'm kind of thinking that maybe she got, like, taken, and maybe she's not even dead. But I mean, it did say that somebody started sending her weird pictures of her naked mother, her dead naked mother. So I mean, maybe somebody kidnapped her and was like, yo, you're dead, clink clink block, and then they killed her. And then they started sending her pictures of her dead mother. You guys, tell me in the comments below what you guys think is going to happen in this book. Let's talk about it, because this is probably the first book that I'm going to be getting on. Because, first of all, y'all, you can't tell me you don't love this. You can't tell me you don't love this. You see that? Everybody loves a good, nice, flashy book. So beautiful. Okay, my last and final book that I am hoping to get to this September is called Mr. Clarinet. If I butchered that, I'm sorry. I'm not the best at explaining anything. Oh, and it's by Nick Stone. The cover is definitely interesting. It's definitely like, it's definitely some real stuff. Like, y'all, look at that. If y'all can see that, like, it's like a dollar bill, and then I think that's like representation of blood, and then it's like burnt, and then it's like a stamp on it. Like, that is crazy. And then there's like this little thing right here. It says, Pied Piper, Soul Stealer, Serial Killer, who is ... And I'm like, I want to know who the serial killer is. Like, come on, tell me. And then it says, the first Max Mingus thriller. And I'm all about thrillers, so this will be a good book. I'm going to read you the synopsis of this book too, because this book is really hard to explain. And so you're just going to give me your opinion on what you think is going to happen, because I'm not good at explaining things. From your point of view, when I read the synopsis, you're going to give me your opinion in the comments, because I would really love to know. Okay, so the synopsis reads, Max Mingus wanted to turn down the case, $15 billion on the table or not. The boy was dead. Max was sure of it. 3 years had passed since Haitian billionaire Alan Carver's 5-year-old son was abducted. Why bother now? The huge bounty and the resources of the most powerful white family in Haiti hadn't turned up a lead. Sure, Max had been the best detective in Miami once, but that was 8 years back. Before he served time for killing a pair of junkie child murderers. Before his wife, Sandra, died, plus he heard what happened to the other PIs sent to Haiti before him, all dead, or their lives permanently screwed up without ever getting close to finding Charlie Carver. But with nothing left to lose, and for all that money, Max does go down there. The talk of voodoo and black magic is nothing compared to the haunting quiet of his own empty house. What Max doesn't count on is the depth of corruption, manipulation, and greed Haiti breeds in its inhabitants, a murky evil worse than death, which can easily swallow a man whole, especially a troubled man like Max Mingus. When the trail to Charlie Carver points to a local myth, Mr. Clarinet, a spiritual figure who for decades is said to have been tempting children away from their families. Could the truth be more shocking than a legend, Max's job suddenly isn't all about the boy, his killers, or the money. It's about just staying alive. ... Alright. That was the end of the TBR. I really hope you enjoyed it. I need to start speaking a little bit quicker because these videos are getting really long. But yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I apologize if I was kind of boring. I'm still getting used to filming. Yeah, I might do a video on that, but I don't know. But yeah, tell me your favorite book that I showed, and just tell me why. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Tumblr, all those things. They would list up down below. And yeah, peace.